thought they wouldn't meet. Shawty seen everything, even though she got a beat. Cause her side ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with you for DMs. They be silent like bass hitters. The mother fellas, they be seeing her work. You say you want an angel, then give her heaven on earth. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't. But I think I'm better than men. And I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog. But a
And after the brief pause, welcome back to the NFL on EA Sports.
Shh. Barking at? Your Whole Foods. Oh. Oh, got him, get him, go, yay! I got him, boys! I got him! You him, boy!
Still early in this one as we pick up the action here in the first quarter.
The
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Buffalo!
Drive starts with an option, right side. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know, what do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
There's no question, Kate, with the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Are we going to get Matty a card or just cash? Just throws cards around.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season. Sitting 2nd right now in the league in rushing touchdowns.
Whatever you want to do.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
The Raiders.
First play is going to be a give to Jeanty.
Last game of the year. I just was on Guild Wars for a while. I got the expansion, I guess. I didn't pay for it. Maybe it was free. I don't know. Maybe I did pay for it in October and I forgot. Maybe that.
Now looking to throw.
I have it.
It's a screen play to Jeanty. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
I'm going to make some, like, really good ramen for dinner. Maddie and Seth might come over, but they're one of the hot springs. So, 11 o'clock. So but it is her birthday, so we'll see.
Just a yard shy of midfield, 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game for Kimani Vidal. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Second down, looking for options. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
You guys just talking about Bonneville. That's a ways away. That up nice.
Hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Yeah, 13-3, Super Bowl champ.
From the gun. And that one's incomplete for now. He brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
It doesn't matter. Decline it. I dare you. They are going to. I'll go for it.
That's going to bring up 4th down.
Fuck you guys. Who cares?
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. They got to jump up front as long as none of their guys went early, and this is going to give them the 1st down.
Dumb bastards. Let's get a brown pen.
Well, whether they intended to run the play or not, it doesn't matter. They drew the flag, and they've got themselves.
It will be because we have a lot of wins. Probably be like middle of the 1st round. I need a defensive tackle, but
quarterback in that huddle, hold your water, guys. Hold your water because this defense could get jumping, and they just did.
Right in after the penalty, and he drives that front
he fumbles a lot.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Back to throw. It's caught by Jack Besh. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Did you pay her off, too? Honestly.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
She only did a couple
in the red zone now. Couldn't get the screen set up properly. Brock pass incomplete, and they're going to hope for better results now on 2nd down.
It's quarterback you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane, and he couldn't do it on that one.
Working now from the gun. Brought in. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. This one's caught. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. We have a timeout now for somebody shaken up on the previous play, and as they work on him, his teammates hoping this doesn't keep him out of the postseason. So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Dropping back to throw. Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on 2nd and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here. Got to manage 3 yards here. 3rd and goal. Back now, pressure coming. And Bills get to him. He's brought down. We have a timeout now. Medical staff out to check on an injured man. And you hate to see this in the final week of the regular season. Greg Joseph on for the field goal. This from 28 yards away. Up and good from Joseph. And that'll mark their first appearance in our scoring summary today.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Now a design run. It's Allen. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Raiders with an extra DB out there. 3rd down. Trying to get it with the option. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Now the shotgun give to Cook. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Now Allen going to the air. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 44. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. It's an early lead for the Raiders. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They have 3rd and 4 to start out. Working from the gun, it's Allen. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
So now a timeout for a player who's shaken up on that previous snap, and I think we can all agree not what any of us were hoping to see as we close out this regular season. First call here coming from the shotgun. Genty from the gun. And gets a few on the plunge forward. Pause here, and it's for an injury. That's receiver Jack Besh, the training staff is headed towards. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw here. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now it's 3rd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
They'll throw 3rd and long. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right. It certainly was.
The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. And he's in position to lead the NFL in passing touchdowns this season. Cook trying his one up the gut. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
This is reeled in by Joshua Palmer. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Allen. Short pass brought in. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders side of the field.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. You know, it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. He's going to try to drop it in, deep right. He's got it inside the 10! And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Throws caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
They'll try and punch it in. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. To the air again, Allen. He brings it in. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal. Allen gonna throw again. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Bills take a 2nd quarter lead. Josh Allen, the touchdown.
Just a tremendous his effort. And really, this is a play where you can look at the facial expressions of the two sides and know exactly what happened. Offensively, you are smiling from ear to ear, but your quarterback's a difference maker. Defensively, just demoralized that you couldn't find a way to stop that scramble.
Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Bills take a 4-point lead. Now following the play, we see the medical staff hurrying out for an injured Raider. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Smith in the pistol. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
That was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Sent to the ground by Maxwell Hairston.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Here comes A.J. Cole back to the field for a punt. He fields this at the 18. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. And he's kept up the pace all season long. To the point, look, he's in the top 5 across the NFL in passing. Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Palmer coming in motion left. And he's going to be encouraged out of bounds there with a pickup of 4 and 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Play action now. Allen. Left side into the hands of Shakir. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, it'd really break the backs of the defense.
Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Again, it's Cook. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Timeout called on the field, so we've got a player shaken up, and at the worst time, too. They just wanted to keep everyone healthy entering the playoffs next week. 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Connects on the crosser. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. All set now. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11.
And off to Cook here out of his own read. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills now lead by 10. It's a James Cook touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not only sinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Dylan Laube on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And they find themselves trailing by 11 as they take over down 14-3. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, Smith taking a shot deep here. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that 1st down throw, swatted away by the defense.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
This is Genty on 2nd. They're working a couple yards past the line. Tackled on the play by Taylor Rapp. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
Throw here, 3rd down. Rolling left side, Bowers has it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. 1:58 to play. We have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Shotgun snap to Smith. Taking it on a slant by Bash. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So 1st down from the 41. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Gets him on the in route. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. A play fake, now Smith to throw. That's incomplete left side.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he's taken down at the 30. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Running in the red zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders make it a 1-score game before halftime.
Okay, you know what a run like that does? For everybody, for the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense, it just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
Here's Greg Joseph for the extra point. Extra point sails through good. And the Raiders cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. This return starts at the 5. He dodged the tackle. This makes it up to the 25. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. 1st down throw for Allen. Shakir with the grab. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right, Scott, thanks so much. We are back, and this one's shaping up to be an exciting one. Very close game, Brock, as we start our third quarter. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Laube with the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Out come the Raiders. They'll have it first to begin the third quarter. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Smith to the air now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this up to the 33-yard line. Making the stop that time, Taron Johnson. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
3rd and 6.
To the air on 3rd and long. And the defender's there to knock this away. That effort means it's 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Secures this at the 17. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL. But it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively. But listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Trying to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40. The Raiders have their offense back out there. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. And that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
3rd and long for him here. Complete out to the right. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
A gain of 12. And the Las Vegas 1st down.
Smith yet again. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Tried getting that one to Jack Bash. So it'll be 2nd down. Shotgun give here to Genty. He's pushed straight ahead, and it's maybe a yard at most. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. 3rd and long. That's complete. Here's Thornton. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
2nd down, looking for options. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's 3rd and short. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Smith to throw. It's 3rd and 1. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They're lining up to go for this. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and now they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Finds the in route complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Allen gonna throw again. Hits his running back. And they're gonna bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
And the Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Again, Allen to the air. Now here it goes, down the right sideline. And they're going to keep moving forward.
'97 overall.
Down inside the opposing 30. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And the Bills have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Break his leg, break his leg.
And left side with Cook. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Not on the same page with his tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn, ready for the field goal try. This from 48 on the left hash. Up and good from Fairbairn. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. They'll look to knot up this game right now as they trail 17-10. So first and 10 now from the 30. Smith in the pistol. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Try getting that one to Brock Bowers. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Play action. Here's Smith. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the set. The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Now we've got some whistles as a member of the Bills is shaken up and could use a look from the trainers here.
319!
Throwing now on first down, Allen. To the right, pulled in by Palmer. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's Bills ball. We'll see if they can hang on to this lead till the end. Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Trying to throw this from the gun. Pulled in by his back. Cook. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Buffalo first. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
This is Cook. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Another one for Cook. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Catch made, left side by Palmer. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. That one gains 7. And the Bills have a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Allen to throw. Got a man, it's not. And he's going to be out of bounds after looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
46-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's Cook. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on 2nd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. This is not going to get it done on 3rd down. They catch him behind the line. This goes for a loss. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention.
Jake Bailey.
Punt team on the field. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. Wow, huge mental mistake here. Makes the fair catch at the 3. They're going to be backed up against their own goal line as a result. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. On first down, Genty. And they're not going to stop him until he gets out to that 16-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
And the Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Back to Genty. And a nice little run there gets him 5. Second down upcoming.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Underneath it goes, catch made by the running back. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, Genty. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think we both sensed it as the play was developing, Brock. It didn't look like either guy wanted the football, and you can see why with how well it played out defensively.
Yeah, there's 2 looks as a quarterback you hate to see on your teammate's face. When you throw your receiver into coverage and he gets smacked, and then when you pitch it out to the running back and he gets the negative yards on his stat sheet, yeah, that's one the quarterback's got to rectify.
What are you doing, bro? Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. Racing down the left side. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. Jukes away from 1. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. They're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
That's good for a Bills first down. First and 10 at the 30.
They'll run it with Cook. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling. And they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
Throwing here, Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
And 8 yards to go.
Looking to throw. Here's a screen for Cook. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a fourth-quarter lead. That gives him a marked distinction for this season. He's now up to 40 touchdown passes this year. And it's part of one of the more impressive campaigns that we've seen from an NFL QB. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7.
Raiders 17.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Lownby with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has him down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Jency. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, hey, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
From the gun, Smith. Off his back foot, he hucks this one. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
He's back to throw. Another drop. The last 2 plays, both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Look at that power, deep left side. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. It's a designated keeper for Allen. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's Cook. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. So the roar of Bills Mafia, it's a win for their guys in Buffalo. Well, Brock, the playoffs didn't materialize for them this year, but at least they were able to rally together here in this final week and close the campaign out with a victory.
Yeah, you know, once those playoffs are out of the picture, your focus really becomes building some hope for next season, ending things on a good note, and getting people excited about your tape and what's to come in the future. And in this win, we certainly saw some of those moments and make me excited to see them chase the playoffs next season.
With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from Buffalo.
Being on some chill, we go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills, and I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself.
The playoffs are set, and it's going to be good. Hi, everyone. Scott Hanson here with your weekly recap for Week 18. Some big games to get to. We start in Buffalo. The Bills at home to take on the Raiders. And this is Josh Allen. A touchdown pass here from 23 yards out. The Bills will be the #1 seed in the playoffs. They finish off the regular season with the victory. Next up, Lambeau Field. Let's look in on the Packers. They're hosting the Detroit Lions. And this one, I'm not quite sure what to make of this. He only had a couple of catches in this game, but what a big one here. The Lions are in as the division champs. They finish off the regular season in style. Last but not least, let's go to Baltimore. The Ravens taking on the Cowboys. And this is George Pickens. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Cowboys get their 11th win on the year as their great season rolls on. Until next week, Scott Hanson, good night from Orlando.
everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them Chaucer cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye, I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the can of the dry. Riding in spaceship like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. Shenanigans and Birkin, she cannot decide. The ladies, Mercedes, here go to surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Back while I'm gripping her side. Nigga mad back, this ain't regular.
Hi everyone, Scott Hansen with you, and this is the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Plenty to get to. Let's start in Landover. The Commanders at home to take on the Atlanta Falcons. And this is Daniel Jones. 12 yards on the touchdown. The Falcons pull off yet another upset. They are now just one win away from the Super Bowl. From there, how about we head out to Buffalo? Let's check in on the Bills as they play host to the LA Chargers. And this is James Cook. He wants to get his guys to the AFC title game, and there he goes. The Bills use that bye week to their advantage. They'll get another home game next week in their quest for the Super Bowl. One last one to show you, and it's in Detroit. It's the Lions taking on the Packers. And it's Josh Jacobs. He's so good working down the field, hauls this one in stride. A 55-yard touchdown. The Packers are on to the NFC Championship game. They get it done here in the divisional round. That's a wrap. Until next time, I'm Scott Hansen. Good night from all of us at EA Sports. Hi everyone, Scott Hansen with you, and this is the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Some big games to get to. We go to Atlanta. The Falcons at home to take on the Green Bay Packers. And it's Dontavian Wicks. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Packers do it again. What a run through these playoffs. They're the surprise champions of the NFC. From there, how about we head out to Buffalo? Let's check in on the Bills as they host the Cincinnati Bengals. And it's James Cook. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Bills finally break through after about a half-decade of near misses. They are going to the Super Bowl.
The top prize in the NFL is the Lombardi Trophy, but some individual hardware is pretty nice to end a season with too. Today, one of their players has a reason to celebrate.
Yeah.
me up to a whole nother level. Hustle, I don't know no better. When I got richer, these got bro, call me slow 6 racks on a sweater. My think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spent 60 racks on the camouflage bells. Duke diamonds on me, I'm a blue devil. 220 on me, Hessel and Gretel. I'm nothing like them, I put.
Hi everyone, Scott Hansen with you, and this is the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Lots to catch you up on. We'll start at Lambeau Field. The Packers at home to take on the Buffalo Bills. And this is Jordan Love. He's going to survey the field and find Tucker Kraft. 16 yards on the touchdown pass. The Packers get it done. Congratulations to them. They are your Super Bowl champions.
Welcome to the NFL Draft.